Welcome back to the Retro Sports Gamer channel, and I'm here with my brother, Lumberjack Cracks,
What's up?
also known as Matt. We're gonna be cruising what's left of the USA tonight on the N64 Project 64 emulator, and we're gonna see if we can cruise through the whole thing
Oh, we will definitely see if we can.
with our less than impressive controllers, at least on my end.
My controller is a PlayStation 4 controller, which is perfectly fine. So, you're alone in that one.
You gotta pick.
Although,
I'm pretty sure you want automatic.
am I? Oh, I'm picked.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's up, Teddy Belcher? Turned off my iPad to man the desktop because you're live. We're live. We're back. Doing something a little different today. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are racing games considered sports games? I know I've played NASCAR on the channel before, and that one is definitely marketed as a sport. But I kind of think race. What?
You're not asking me because I think it is.
Yeah, I do too. I just think it's like its own thing. There's so many video games that are racing games. Thank you, Alicia. I appreciate that. I will see you later on today.
Well, you might not see her because she's working.
Oh, bummer. Well, we'll see you soon.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you when we can.
Oh man, I am just all over the road. It is very sensitive.
Alicia says, Matt, turn up your gain.
Turn up my gain?
Hold on. We'll get the desktop audio higher for Matt. Okay, let's get back to the race.
Right as I'm running straight into the side of the Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, that's not it, because that was really short. Where did we start?
I wasn't paying attention.
It seems to be a lot of bridges and lampposts. Some construction happening here. Definitely feels like the USA with a lot of construction. Not actually seeing holes in the road, but I'm definitely seeing barriers. Very, very good.
Again, this emulator is impressive playing online. I don't notice much lag at all. What's up, Shella Bay?
What's up, Shala? I feel like I'm driving like a crazy drunk person with how sensitive the control is.
This game is kind of sensitive with the control in the first place.
Well, I'm in first, so that's all that really matters. Seems like you're struggling a little bit with that.
A little slow out of the gates. We'll see how we can improve.
I'm glad I made it to the pack of bikini women and two guys headbanging before you did. Okay, so we did start in California.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame. Put your initials in. Shell
Oh,
Base
wow.
says he needs some help.
Oh yeah.
So
You probably need a better computer to run N64 games than what you were describing on the channel at the time.
eighth place. Good job. Let's move on to the next one.
I'm trying to let it move on. Yeah, for 64 games, you're gonna need a little bit higher specs than you would with a NES or Super Nintendo.
Hey, you know what? We forgot to quarantine for 14 days before starting this race.
What? Oh. I understand. I feel like we're driving down the street where Full House was like a second ago.
Yeah, this is it. This is San Fran.
Everywhere you go. Or, you know, it feels like Crazy Taxi. Or, the first level of Sonic Adventure 2.
I think, you know, this was an early N64 game. I think it was well done. There's definitely better racing games, but definitely gives you the arcade feel. I remember playing this game at my friend Baba Joe's down the block. They had the huge big screen. They had the steering wheel. It was pretty awesome playing Cruis'n USA over there.
That's where it was at.
Yeah.
I feel like we're partially getting the true experience of playing this back in the day, because it is forcing you to have a really small window.
Yes.
Like
Yeah, we got the split screen.
TV with two people.
I'm on the top just so everyone knows with the orange car. Matt has the gray silver car below. What's up, Eli the Wolf?
What's up, Eli? Need to catch that damn Ferrari. I actually meant to pick the Ferrari, and I just hit A and picked this car instead. Damn it! I guess I'm still a winner, even though I got third place.
I think maybe you need to get first through third. Forgot exactly how it works. Would it work on Chromebook? I don't think so. I think this is a Windows program, but I don't know Chromebook that well, so maybe it could be done.
I would highly doubt that it would work on Chromebook.
I got it. Gotta step it up.
I'm just beasting. Why are we on the same... Oh, because we didn't win?
No,
what's happening?
I don't have any agenda going versus individual people, that's for sure. I gotta get my house music. Is this the same level?
I think we didn't get first place, so we had to replay it.
That's how it works.
So get ready to watch the same levels a bunch of times, because these are the easy ones. Tom making the bold assumption that we're gonna cruise the entire USA by the end of this. I'm just hoping we'll make it to Chicago. I want to see...
We could do it.
Them overuse the L tracks. And then,
If you weren't hitting all these cars in front of me, then maybe I could get up there.
Maybe if you could just get in front of me instead. You screwed me in the last one.
I don't remember that.
Why is there semis just blowing down in the middle of San Francisco? Looks like a residential area. Probably not safe. The crashing is very obnoxious. It's a big 360 spin every time.
360! Yeah, it's arcade style. No damage done to the car ever.
Of course not.
And there's just too many cars in my way.
I'm about to show you how to get first. This is a walkthrough. Yes. What's up, Adam? Oh, yeah.
You got 2 Hun buns? I mean, a gaming laptop depends. If you buy one new, I think like probably the least you could get one is 600. Used, I don't know.
Used computers are weird.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're doing with that.
Adam's telling me to go get a haircut. That service is not essential to me.
Oh, I'm driving in first person now. This is terrible. Oh my god. Why did you tell me to change the view? That was awful. And now we're just out in the middle of nowhere.
This is where I'm gonna be pretty soon, out in the middle of nowhere. Or at least that's my hope.
Well, you have fun with your practicing social distancing.
That's not why. Adam's requesting that Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey. I'm guessing this Cruis'n USA will probably take a while, especially if we don't keep getting first. Started this one late, so I don't see any Wayne Gretzky tonight. Gotta be honest. This
What's
one
up there, Antonio?
certainly doesn't have as many cars.
Well, you're out on the open road. There's actually an obnoxious amount of cars out here for being out in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, I came through with the first. Yeah, we got Dr. Fauci out there throwing out the first pitch, getting to view a private baseball game, just not following his own orders like a moron.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
2020, the hypocrisy has hit an all-time high.
So did the irony levels.
What's up, Antonio? Eli, he's talking about building some bikes.
Bikes are pretty cool.
Eli seems to be well versed in a lot of things.
He's a journeyman, jack of all trades.
Yeah, this was certainly an arcade game. If you played arcades in the 90s, you probably played it. Oh, this one's a tough race.
This game was at our local rec center.
Yeah, the rec, they switched out some games. I don't remember playing it there. Well, I remember this one was at Stella's, the batting cages. They had this one.
Yeah, I don't really remember playing games at Stella's. I just remember doing batting practice when I was in Little League.
I've looked into getting this one back when I was looking at getting a bunch of arcades. Surprisingly, it doesn't really go for that much. I think you could get one like $600, $700 range.
Well, wouldn't people usually go for World over USA?
No. I think this one was more widely known and more impressive for the time. World's also a good one, but I think there's just better games out there by the time that one came out. But it all depends on the person. I also like Cruis'n the World on N64 as well, but those are the only two I like. Exotica. is not too good on the N64. I think I sold that one.
I think
Oh, this stupid
I
car.
like the concept of this game
What's up, Smoke?
over the gameplay of this game more than anything. Like, I like the idea of driving across
This is a redo.
the country. It's still a record time.
No problem, Smoke. I was surprised to see you were streaming earlier, so popped in for a little bit to see what was going on.
What's up, Smoke?
Gold bars. Sure, we'll take them. Once the fiat currency is completely devalued, gold and silver, maybe you'll have some value.
Would be a better way to turn. Just like everywhere. There might have been like a steering sensitivity in the control menu.
Yeah, the control, it's tough. I mean, you can, once you get it down, you could certainly turn at high speeds. It's just,
I'm used to Mario Kart where I can drift around every corner.
oh yeah, it's definitely not as smooth as Mario Kart.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you put these two games next to each other, this is just like a jittery mess. I guess hitting brake in the turn does help a little bit. Oh boy.
Who's up there?
Gotta catch him.
Come on, where's this guy?
I don't know if there's a way for us to get up to him though.
I could see him.
I'm knocking all the cars out of the way. Oh, you just flattened a tree, no problem. Love the absurdity of just being able to run a tree.
Oh yes, he hit a car. Got it.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, it's definitely a fun game. It's just jittery mess.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's still good. I mean, it has the arcade feel. The music's kind of funny. Some of it's okay. I like a few of the melodies.
Antonio, to answer your question, I will get a next-gen console. Not at launch, whenever I'm able to afford one. I usually eventually try to buy them all. And it takes a couple of years. I didn't even get the Switch at launch.
Tom's high
It's
score.
the one that I played more than anything. I didn't get it until Mario Odyssey came out.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting a next gener. I think I'm done.
Yeah, I would not, recommend to you get in another one. I was actually surprised that you got the systems that you got in this generation of consoles.
I mean, the PS4, what was really attractive to me was the ease of streaming online,
Yeah.
which I did use a lot more before getting a better streaming computer.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's also a bunch of those Neo Geo sports games that were on there too, so that was like a good way to do that, but we didn't really dive into those I think the only one that you got was Street Hoops, and I'm still sitting on top of streaming Windjammers. I've been waiting to do that with my one friend George, because had a good time playing it with him at Logan Arcade one time, and I think he'd put in some nice competitive games and be entertaining.
Yeah, the last one I bought was the Switch, and most of the games I hardly played. The only one I played through really was actually Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah, which surprised me, but that's a really fun game. It's light, it's not too difficult, and it's just kind of like a nostalgic romp.
Yeah, it's what I thought they could have done with the Pokemon series a long time ago, and just refused to do it on a console. So it was a fun game to play through.
Well, ultimately, I think the reason why they didn't bring the full experience to console was because they wanted to continue to create the handheld system to be the, like, Pokemon is a system seller. Like, everybody will buy their handheld systems just to play a Pokemon game. So, like, if they brought it to console, then you would see those games as lesser. So, since they're basically eliminating the 3DS, and, you know, that competition's not there anymore.
I kind of looked at the Switch as potentially the last console I buy. I did like the fact that they went with the SD card cartridges, so you can still buy the games and have some value attached to what you buy, instead of this completely digital world where looks like we're headed into.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a good reason to have gotten the Switch. With the next generation, there's the option to not even have a disc drive for both systems. So I would say by next generation, there will be no disc drive anymore. So, yeah, for your purpose of, like, physical preservation, I could almost just assure that you will not be getting another one.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is, all these different years of gaming consoles, like, I had the next door neighbor and my daughter playing Turtles in Time. Like, it's still a ton of fun for them to play a game like that. It wasn't like the growing pains of going from the Atari 2600 up until we are now. Like, you could just bust out any of these older systems and they could still be fun for younger people. Come on.
All the cars were just spinning out in front of the finish line, and I couldn't get around them to get in front of them. Yeah, I mean, the reason why the Atari games have not ballooned in value, or bubbled in value, because those games just aren't that fun. They're mostly an amusement. Like, for 5 minutes, you can play it nostalgic, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'm good. I get what this is, and it's not really going to change. The depth really isn't there, but starting with the NES, just games have so much more depth to them and value, I would say.
Oh yeah, for sure. Atari 2600, most of the games just playing them are for historical reference. There are some good games. None of them look good.
I mean, Combat is still, like, a legitimately fun game to play.
Oh yeah, there's games that are fun, but
there also has been iterations of Combat that have come out after that. May not be the same exact name, but things that play like that are better.
I'm having a rough time in this race.
Oh yeah, so am I. I'm doing terrible. Also trying to read the comments and stay on the track is hard. That's why I'm not reading a lot of them.
It's these trees you can't flatten. That's the problem in this one. You hit them and you start spinning. Oh, I just flattened one right there. I take that back, but...
So Smoke says that when they get rid of disk drives, that's when he's gonna stop buying them. You know, it's funny. I had the same like physical media, like that's what I want feeling until this generation, when I realized that all of the digital games were cheaper on the eShop. So I just started buying everything on there because I got lazy and I don't like standing up to put in a new game. That's really what it comes down to. It's cheaper and I'm lazy.
And you don't actually own the games.
I own enough of it.
This is ridiculous.
I am stuck on the semi in this van. What is going on? Did we not hit a checkpoint in time?
We weren't gonna get it. What's up, Know Your Bro? James Bond says spot on, both of you. What's up, James Bond? NFL Street Challenge is tough.
You're hoping the PS5 digital edition is only $350? I think it's gonna be $500. I mean, what they're saying is that system's gonna be faster than PCs now, because the hard drive is, like, as far as loading times go, because the hard drive is literally meant to load games. It's like optimized to do that. So for a short time period, I think that's going to actually be the fastest way to do things. I'm really excited to play open world games and not have any pop-in. That's going to be amazing. That's when I'll finally be able to actually be immersed into a game, because that's what always takes me out of open world games, is driving or walking somewhere and then just like seeing the environment pop in. You don't really feel it. You don't feel like you're there.
Well, I'm in second, and I hit a big fire truck that might have stopped some of the other cars.
First.
I know, but I was in second.
I was in second for a long time, just bouncing off of the trees. I didn't realize that there was this meta game where you could just completely knock the other cars out of the race. So I should just be trying to clear out other cars.
Oh no, I was going so well.
James Bond says, make another drunk WCW revenge video. Love the one from 2 months ago. I mean, you know, that one happened pretty organically. I haven't been drinking much lately outside of last Monday. So, I mean, I can. It'll probably happen. When it comes to wrestling, when I'm drunk, I just love talking about it. It's the one air quotes sport that I can talk about on this channel and actually know some stuff.
This isn't going well for Beverly Hills.
No, it's not. Weezer's trying to keep us here. That's where they want us to be.
We need some different music.
Change it up.
Here we go. How special?
Eli says the last good Halo game was Halo 4 in his opinion. I mean, Halo 4 is pretty good. I still think that Reach was better. Like, Halo 4 was alright. I mean, I cried at the ending for that game, so... Still,
That's beautiful.
let's say it's good. You just don't understand the relationships, Tom.
Did you cry at the end of Kingdom Hearts when they played Simple and Clean?
Probably. I stared at the like end screen for about 30 minutes when I beat that game because I wanted to save my progress, and they don't let you save your progress after you fight the final boss. You only can save right before the final boss, and it was frustrating for me. I mean,
What?
I even cried playing Kingdom Hearts 3, and that game's not even that good. It's just...
I didn't know you were crying at video games.
Hey, man. I let the waterworks come. If I can feel an emotion, I let it happen.
I can't say I've cried over a video game.
Nah, you don't cry very much.
Purple. Oh, I was about to knock him out. Come on, I almost had him. Yeah, this game is a jittery mess. It's getting frustrating.
I mean, we could play something else if you want.
That one I raced pretty good. We'll see how high this gets up there. 7. That stupid purple car just wouldn't give up his spot. Wave Race 64, that's definitely better.
James Bond says there's technically no need for a new Halo with it on Steam now. People will just make custom maps and levels. I mean, they've been doing that forever. The original PC version of the first game had a custom editor, but yeah, I get what you're saying. The little bit that I saw from Infinite seemed interesting. I don't know if it's going to be good or not, but it seemed good from the little bit they showed. I think that grappling hook's kind of neat. They were just basically like, let's make this game Bulletstorm now. If anybody knows what I'm talking about. I know Tom doesn't.
No.
I still really want to try to get you to play the original Halo. I would set up the controller so it would play like GoldenEye in a room with like 8 other people on 2 different TVs playing like a team game, and I think you would love it.
I've played that game before. I mean, I do like it. I think it's cool that you can ride vehicles together and shoot the gun in the back. Like, no other game was doing that.
I just think that when you played it, you didn't play with the control scheme that you're used to, so that was a hard thing for you. And then, I'm gonna slow down. So, you... I was just about to say, I'm gonna slow down so I don't crash into you, and then you crashed.
These cars just, they come right for you. It's...
My personal favorite Halo game is ODST. I just like the city environment of the game. The music's amazing, and despite it not having competitive multiplayer, I think the firefight mode is the best version of that.
Shed, an undercover tier of Tecmo came back. I mean, I don't think so. I would definitely want to play it, but what I've learned is the remakes usually let you down.
Well, I think what the ultimate failing of what they've done in the past is they just keep not going back to the right version of the game. Is the base. And the presentation of the new look isn't great. And also just the music isn't there. Oh my god.
I
I
don't.
feel like I'm just getting worse because I'm losing my patience.
Well, it is. It's like the trees at the beginning of the level. Yeah, you just knock off the trees. Oh my god. I am losing my patience with this game and level. I don't remember this level being that hard. It's just, I don't know what's going on.
I would imagine it might be a little bit easier on actual hardware with the real controller.
Yeah,
So
and the
emulating-
joystick.
Yeah. So like the N64 joystick is built a specific way, which the analog sticks, like on my controller, is very different from the way that works. And I know you're just using a janky SNES controller.
Oh, I can't believe I almost had a shot to win this one. Do I have all the Tecmo Bowls? I would say most of them. I don't think I have Tecmo Bowl 2 on Super Nintendo. Tecmo Super Bowl 2. Old EA servers. Yeah, I don't see that ever happening again. That would be awesome though. I had fun on those EA servers.
Yeah, EA did a good job with their like global ranking system back in the day. I thought that was really cool. Although there was ways to game that system. Like the best guys would only accept matches from people that weren't good at the game so that they could keep their streak up. Like I remember talking to DPS about this because he was really into it.
Yeah, there were multiple strategies.
I just liked the concept where you could see like, oh man, the number 2 guy's online right now. I'm gonna challenge him, and then see how I stack up against him. And it's funny, I'm saying it from like I was doing it. This is more from a second-person perspective of watching you do it, and I was getting excited.
Yeah.
And then someone pick up the phone, and then the game would time out, and you would get a disconnect, and you'd be pissed.
Definitely would be pissed.
James Bond. I have played Castlevania 64. My brother got it for my birthday, I think. It's an interesting game, and I need to spend some more time with it. I tried streaming it on my channel a while ago, and I was not making progress. So I think it's more of a read a walkthrough and figure out what the hell I'm doing kind of game. But Castlevania, the NES, the first one, that's my favorite Castlevania game. But I like the simple go through, just a linear 2D world thing. Bob. Can't explain myself well about this right now. Oh great, you got second place, so it gave you a little bit more hope. Let's try to get through this.
I've gotten second place now 3 or 4 times.
Well, you just gotta stop hitting the trees, Tom.
I would, now that we're playing this, I would love to see someone just cruise through this level without hitting anything.
Oh, I'm sure the watching us play part is not why people are sticking around.
No, probably not. But
Yeah, it's really weird that the Hollywood sign's right next to the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air mansion.
oh man. In the tunnel, let's go. Third and fourth, we could do this.
We could, but I'm trying to read comments.
It's like these other cars just get faster. Like, can't they just hit something and give us throw us a bone here? These guys
No,
are
Tom,
flying
they want
in
your
this tunnel.
quarters.
These guys are flying in this tunnel. I'm not even
Don't you
hitting
want
cars.
your $80 value out of this game?
Yeah, that's how much they cost back then. James Bond saying, love to C64. 100% positive. I'm guessing you meant N64, not Commodore 64. Look at that. 149 time. Like, that's the thing. Like, we're actually improving the time, but the cars ahead of us just keep getting faster. This is total BS.
Yeah, people really like that that Castlevania game. It's a totally different experience. Eli says Castlevania on Dreamcast was canceled. Oh, and Metal Gear Solid was moved over to PS2. Interesting. I didn't know it was supposed to be a Dreamcast game. Yeah, I wish that Castlevania on Dreamcast came out just because I liked the Sonya Belmont storyline that was going to exist that they have completely retconned. What are you gonna do?
Oh man. Yeah. Show that comment from Infinite Smoke. America is a jittery mess, just like this game. Cruising what's left of the USA. It's just, man, it's not really even talent. It's just, can you get by with hitting the least amount of things with horrible controls? And there's trees on both sides of the road.
This is making me wish I was playing like Crazy Taxi or something. At least I'd be having fun when I run into
I know. This is getting painful.
I do have the GameCube emulator up and running with online ability. It runs great. We could technically play Crazy Taxi, not tonight, but
I got in first, and then there's some. Look at this. See what I mean? The fire truck just hits you out of nowhere.
oh yeah, that's the give me more quarters fire truck.
Now, I've played this through on console a few times. I've never had this much trouble with a single race.
Play an old Madden on GameCube. We could probably do that. I mean, not tonight because Tom doesn't have the stuff, and I'd have to download Madden. I mean, rip it from my CD-ROM that I have.
Well, don't worry, I'll hit coconuts out of those trees. Fire hydrants. It's like a turn comes, I'm like, there's no way I'm making this turn without hitting a tree.
The thing that really bothers me too about the trees is on the bottom of the tree stump, it looks like there's a face on it. I don't know if you've noticed that.
No.
And I just keep looking at that face, and it's just bothering the hell out of me. I'm in first! Oh, I'm not anymore. Oh, and a cop car hit me.
It is running very smooth.
That can't be denied. We're getting a crispy 60 frames per
What
second.
the hell?
I would say with no visible lag, but I mean, who could tell if this game were actually lagging or not? General gameplay is lag.
Yeah.
Downshift, stop braking. Teddy telling us how to play this whole time? Sorry, I haven't been reading your comments, Teddy. There's just so many of them. I don't know which one to pull out.
Oh, man. I can't believe it. I was looking good in first.
Stay in the right lane. I mean, it's hard to stay in the right lane when changing lanes puts you like all the way over onto the other side of the road. You did it, Tom. You got second. I feel accomplished. Is there cheat codes for this game? Let's just get Chicago and call it.
This is brutal. Pitiful performance.
Alright, I'm gonna not talk at all during this race and see if I can win.
Let's see how many trees I can hit. Do have to give Mario Kart 64 a try on this one time.
Oh yeah. That would be great. I mean, if you're gonna play this game, you have to play Mario Kart too.
Oh man.
Damn rubbery trees. There's these great moments of glory where I'm in first place and I think I'm gonna do it, and then I hit another tree.
Yeah, they're relentless with these cars that come too.
Shit! Oh god, that one was on the wrong side of the road. Why? It just blew past me. That was bullshit. Tom has hit more trees than Sonny Bono. Hashtag lame ass joke.
You play Tecmo 2 on SNES? Yeah, it's not a bad game. Beast Wars. I haven't played Beast Wars.
Teddy Belcher said he worked at a Round Table Pizza that had this game. I've only heard about Round Table Pizza in podcasts where they talk about old arcade games. Was that basically like a Chuck E. Cheese? We didn't have them here, did we, Tom?
No. No round table pizzas in Chicago. I mean, you know, there always could have been a single one or a couple, but I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it wasn't until I started listening to Retronauts when I started hearing that name.
Yeah, Antonio says 5 kids went missing on Chuck E. Cheese. I did go there one time, and they had like some stamping system.
Oh, that was crazy.
Yeah, where they stamp you with the kid you come in with. And then when you leave, they make sure you guys like have the same stamp.
Well, the hilarious thing about that was I met you there, and I just walked in, and no one like checked my stamp or anything. And I just walked up to you. So it's like they have that system in place, but they didn't actually do anything when the guy with no kid walked in. Said, I'm meeting my brother here.
Well, yeah, they're not paying the guys at Chuck E. Cheese too much to...
Well, it was in Chicago, so they were getting paid $15 an hour to stamp hands.
At that time, I don't know.
It was only like a year ago. So, yeah, maybe it would have been... I think they were at 14 or 13 at the time.
Alright, this is the last time I'm trying this race.
All right. I'm so glad that you said that. Tiffany
So,
Belcher said,
put all your effort into it.
Our roundtable had games from the 1980s through till still open. It's still open? The hell? I thought that was one of those places that went under.
Yeah, I remember. They got all the mechanical mascots up there.
I was so happy when we went into that one and they still had the animatronics. Because I've heard that some of them don't have that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been there a bunch of times, like, how impressive really is it?
Well, I mean, I hadn't been there since probably haven't been in one for like 20 years. So getting to actually see one was great. Because I just remember seeing those things and being creeped out by them as a kid.
Yeah.
I swear, now that I'm not hitting trees, the cars are just going faster.
You think those robots are bad? Wait till you see what comes after 2020. I literally saw... I was sitting at the one bar near my house, and they put the they have the news on a lot, and they're showing in Japan like robots in the baseball stadium, like cheering for the team. Like, I kid you not.
Was it the soft cell bank robot?
I have no idea what robot it was, but
Because at one of the phone companies out there, they have like a little robot that like says hello to you when you come in, and like sets up your appointments or whatever with employees. Or they're called SoftBank. That's what it is. I know they sponsor one of the teams in Japan, so that's why I ask. All right. One of the worst ones yet.
they got singing employees in the one in Indiana? That's crazy.
At least they're employing people to do something.
Yeah, that's true. Instead of just having animals running over and over.
Apparently, I
This
finally
shirt-
got on the leaderboard with that crappy run.
This shirt I got from my sister and her boyfriend for Christmas. It's a custom one. It says Tecmo Super Bowl Legend. It says some stuff on the back that I forgot already.
What's up, Metalface?
I mean, so like you usually you play it that many times, and the game will throw you a bone, and there'll be a big crash. You just fly right by, but it just didn't happen for us. I know the control, even though the controls are jittery, I know if we played this on an actual console, it wouldn't be this bad.
Well, let's press B here for a second. Because I just realized that we can do that. And let's change this steering down to low and see if that helps.
Alright, we'll try it one time with that.
I just had completely mindlessly been going through that, and I did not realize that we could have changed that at any point. Hey, it controls like a game. It's still not great, though.
No. Yeah, don't
I'm still blasting trees.
get
No
too
problem.
excited. It's
I'm probably doing work. Oh my god.
all the championships won on the family holidays. Yeah, that's really a long streak. I mean, it's not winning one of the tournaments with all these great players, but you would think at some point someone would have beat me legitimately in the family tournament, but it has not happened.
Oh boy. That's what you were talking about. I totally spaced out. You know, some of those people don't play all year round, and we only play one game for the finals, and Tecmo can be Tecmo, you know? I'm saying Sean's a shoo-in for this year.
Please. The pressure gets to him.
Metalface said crash in the USA.
Yeah. That also fits. Crashing what's left of the USA.
Change camera angle. Okay. I'll do the first person mode for the rest. You
Me too.
see the lovely, awful...
This game's got great graphics.
Just want to throw up while this is happening. Oh yeah, such good graphics. Check out that tube and cars.
Ric
Display
Flair.
the bikini ladies. Hit select.
We just couldn't do it. It was fun
It
to
was fun. What was it?
give it a shot. This game, it's just not cut out for this playing online emulator. The controls just don't cut it.
I think you're gonna have to rename the title to this to Crashing USA, then in parentheses Cruis'n USA.
Yeah. It was Crash City for us. I don't know how long we spent on that last race, but we had to have been trying it for at least a half an hour, if
Oh,
not
it was-
longer.
More than the entirety of the other races.
Yeah, the controls are bad as is, but I know I've played this game a lot, and you can get the hang of it a little bit, so you're not like blasting into cars. And the one thing about this emulator is the screen's pretty small, and there's no way to make it bigger. Well,
Yeah, I still haven't figured that out yet. There's gotta be, but
That you can put it in full screen, but it
doesn't work with OBS.
No, it doesn't work with OBS. So, yeah. Don't feel too bad about what's left of Cruis'n USA. Just make sure you play it on an actual console.
And if you actually want to see the rest of this game, watch a speed run of it.
Yeah, watch a speed run. Watch some people are very good at it.
I'm sure there's only like 20 minutes of gameplay if you're good at this game.
Probably. These are quick arcade games. Well, guys, thank you for watching. We'll be back soon. Hopefully playing in person. I know, what, you're going to do Monday night again at Demon Tap?
Yeah, we'll be there on Monday. Other than that, I mean, I keep saying that I'm planning on streaming on certain things, and I do have things that I want to do, but I still haven't done it yet. So.
All right. See you later, Smoke, Metal Face, Antonio, Eli, Teddy. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.